Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Viewer discretion is advised.
The images coming in, dramatic video showing the collision of two U.S. Navy ships, a destroyer and another ship. There's also late word coming in tonight. A fighter jet was scrambled while President Trump was at Fort Bragg today. A plane intercepted what had them so concerned. But first, hear this collision, and here's Martha Raddatz now.
Tonight, images of two U.S. Navy ships colliding in the Caribbean. Videos appearing to be taped by crew members and circulated on social media, capturing the destroyer USS Truxtun and a military supply ship slam into each other during a replenishment operation Wednesday afternoon. A horn blaring as the destroyer approaches the supply ship, crashing into its side. Officials now assessing whether the vessels are able to proceed with their deployment in the Caribbean, where they are part of the massive U.S. buildup to go after drug cartels. The images emerging as the Marines announced the death of 21-year-old Lance Corporal Chukwemeka Ofora of Florida. also deployed in the Caribbean, who fell overboard the USS Iwo Jima and was declared lost at sea after a days-long search. And David, to that late-breaking news, a small private plane flew within the restricted airspace over Fort Bragg, where the president was speaking today. One fighter jet was scrambled to intercept the plane. The jet released flares to alert the private plane, and the pilot then diverted to a regional airport, likely entering that restricted area inadvertently. David?
Martha Raddatz with us tonight on both fronts. Martha, thank you.
Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It's good to be here. Please give me a 1 if you can hear me and see me well. Beloved, what you are seeing here today is nothing but prophecy being fulfilled. I mean, those people barely can keep their navy and the sea. This is the. Do you know what that is, beloved? To be on the open ocean. This is how vast the ocean is. The ocean is pretty big, pretty huge. It's so big that your scientists only know 5% of it. That's like you driving in the middle of the desert and then a car came out of nowhere and crashed into you. Yo, you got the entire desert. You got the entire ocean. You got the entire ocean, son, for you. And you crash into me? Well, of course, people would say, it's some form of the captain was drunk or he was asleep. No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. Something caused them to smash. Something eerie. In our good book, where's the book? I had it here. Uh-oh. Let's just read the book. In our good book, the Book of Magic and the Occult. Page 60. Okay. I'm looking for the Loch Ness Monster. Some of you are familiar with the good old Loch Ness Monster. This should be good. Okay, this one, those two are good. All right. Well, and this good book right here. It says, in the 17th century engraving, St. Brendan conducts a mass of the back of an enormous fish or whale. All right. This is the picture. Page 45, if you have the book. Now, with that being said, let us read something right quick here. Page 44. Page 44. Atlantis. No mythical island looms larger than Atlantis, the mighty maritime kingdom said to have been swallowed by the sea in a day and a night. Its first mentions date to the 4th century BC, and Plato, Timaeus, and Critias. Plato asserts that the Lost Isle existed 9,000 years prior to his own time. Beyond the Pillars of Heracles, usually understood to mean west of the Strait of Gibraltar, Atlantis was said to have been sent to the depths of the ocean by floods and violent earthquakes when its denizens fell out of favor with the gods after attempting to invade ancient Athens. In antiquity, some interpreted Plato's tales as authentic history. Today, classical scholars treat Atlantis as a myth of Plato's invention. Yeah. Told and part of illustrated Plato's theories of the ideal state represented by ancient Athens. That said, it is possible that he found inspiration in ancient stories of natural disasters between 1600 and 1500 BC. More than 1,000 years before Plato, a volcano erupted on the Aegean. Well, I'm not going to read the whole thing, okay? You got the Isle of Demons. So for the people, let's share the animation right here. So this is Saint Bernard. Okay, you can see this is Saint Bernard over Saint Brendan. Saint Brendan conducts a mass on the back of an enormous fish. Okay, so these fish, they are there. They used to serve the saint. They used to serve our brethren, and they're still there. Okay, you can just call one of them, and then you get on the back of it. It will bring you wherever you need to go, but you need to know the proper, well, either incantation or the way to control this beast. Okay, so this is the pictures, and that's how they appear. If you have the technology, okay, you can see this, and then this thing can just come up and things like that. So let's watch the video again. See how those people, they never actually say, they don't give you any details. They just say, you know, this thing happened and stuff like that. Let's go a little bit in there. Let's watch it again.
The images coming in, dramatic video showing the collision of 2 U.S. Navy ships, a destroyer and another ship. There's also late word coming in tonight. A fighter jet was scrambled while President Trump was at Fort Bragg today. A plane intercepted what had them so concerned. But first, hear this collision, and here's Martha Raddatz now.
Tonight, images of 2 U.S. Navy ships colliding in the Caribbean. Videos appearing to be taped by crew members and circulated on social media, capturing the destroyer USS Truxtun and a military supply ship slam into each other during a replenishment operation Wednesday afternoon. A horn blaring as the destroyer approaches the supply ship, crashing into its side. Officials now assessing whether the vessels are able to proceed with their deployment in the Caribbean, where they are part of the massive U.S. buildup to go after drug cartels. The images emerging as the Marines announced the death of 21-year-old Lance Corporal Chukwemeka Ofora of Florida, also deployed in the Caribbean, who fell overboard the USS Iwo Jima and was declared lost at sea after a days-long search. And David, to that late-breaking news, a small private plane flew within the restricted airspace over Fort Bragg, where the president was speaking today. One fighter jet was scrambled to intercept the plane. The jet released flares to alert the private plane, and the pilot then diverted to a regional airport, likely entering that restricted area inadvertently. David?
Martha Raddatz with us tonight on both fronts. Martha, thank you.
And you guys are running out of garbage. You guys are running out of garbage. You really don't know what to say and what to do anymore. You guys are making things up. You guys are doing the best you can to bring garbage. Talk about garbage. You are not telling the people why this thing is happening. You are not telling them the reason this is happening. And you guys just sit there and pretend all those stuff just happened for the sake of happening. Your pastors, where are they? Your priests, where are they? Your preachers, where are they? Why they aren't there? Why they aren't here explaining things? Where are they? You got two large ships crashing into each other. Somebody fell overboard. He was 21-year-old. He died. And then you guys pretend this thing, it has nothing to do with anything. Well, this is the final one before we jump into what we're going to talk about now. Anyway. This is the Loch Ness Monster. We just animated it. This is the Loch Ness Monster. All right. You have many people, many cultures that documented those beings that live in the ocean, the lakes, the rivers, and they told you they do exist, and they are doing a lot of damage. We went into this thing multiple times. This is page 90 over here in the book, and this is the Loch Ness Monster, so to speak. Let me read this. Nacy threatened boaters. Well, hang on. Is this Nacy Bigfoot? Yeah, the Loch Ness Monster. Filling the water above disturbed, writes an early biographer of 6th century St. Columba, the monster suddenly swam up to the surface and with gaping mouth and with great roaring rushed towards the man swimming in the middle of the stream. The saint raised his hand. The biography continues, and with the sign of the horse drove away the water beast of Loch Ness. Okay, the saint have the ability to control the Loch Ness monsters, so to speak, the sea monsters, the sea leviathans. Leviathan is just another word for monster, sea monsters. Okay, this one right here. There are plenty of it. We just share this with you. We just animated this one. Just wanted to. All right. Those things are there, and they are highly intelligent. They are there, and they are highly intelligent. Okay, just wanted to share this with the nation. Now, beloved, we are in our 15 days. Wait, did I say 15 or 14 days? 15. Yesterday was 14, right? 15. We are in our 15 days self-governance. This is all about you. This is about the self. This is about you doing the best for you. And I keep telling my people, stop depending on other people to make you happy, to protect you, to provide for you, to do this and do that. If you had something, whether with family, we always will begin with family, with the parents and stuff. You had a good run. Let it go. This is a new thing. This is a new life. Reform, rebuilt, regenerated. Self-governance in this case is for you to act in your own authority without you needing parents to telling you or watch over, without needing any supervision to do what is right, what you need to be doing. Sometimes what is right is very wrong in the eyes of the envious. Sometimes what is right is very wrong in the eyes of the jealous. But it is for you to govern yourself. You don't need somebody to be there and telling you what to do. There is one thing that break our people in multiple ways. For instance, a lot of the men, they got thrown in jail and prison, and they spent quite some time in there. And when you are in prison or you are in jail or in a place you are under supervision of this authority, you are not in a state, no matter how much of a rebel you are, if you're in prison, you never have any self-governance. You can never do anything by yourself for yourself because of your own volition. It doesn't work like that. You are here receiving orders. If the warden or the officers or whoever is controlling this place say everybody stand up, everybody stand up, everybody go to sleep at a certain certain date, a certain time, you should go to sleep. Lights off, lights off. So you you spent like 50 years in there, 40, 30, 20, 10 years being under the command, and when you get out, you're broken. You're broken. So it is very hard for you to do self-governance because you always need somebody there to supervise you. Even there is none. You felt like somebody is either watching you or do this. Some people are like that. They spend so much time of somebody watching them, somebody spying on them, somebody making rules in their life and stuff. And when they come in contact with other regular people, they cannot function properly. It's always somebody spying on their phone, somebody watching them, somebody hacking them, somebody do this because they lack this self-governance. They lack this thing in them. And you should work on that. Though I am not saying these things doesn't exist, they do. It's just amazing. I see people are making a big deal of privacy, especially you scumbags online, you TikTokers, you social medias. You go online, you put all your business online. I see people going online, they tell every single thing that's going on in their life. They call it hot tea or whatever that is. And lo and behold, commercial, let's say the ring commercial that came out to the Super Bowl, launch a commercial because they say something about dog and helping people. You scumbags lost your goddamn mind. I see people like, oh, I will never use Ring anymore, and I cancel my membership because they are spying on me and stuff. They're watching me. It's just, you people are so pretentious. You guys pretend that privacy is something that is so sacred. Yet you're the one that go out there, you divulge pretty much anything. Look, breaking news. Your phone, always listening. TV, computers, always. People, when they were in the plantation, chattel slavery, always have supervisors watching over them. They are now calling them police and Karen. They are calling them judges and stuff. The military industrial complex. It was always exist. I don't know why people are going out there and act like privacy is such a big deal for them. You people are always acting like this, but you lack of this self-governance. You have to deliberately, beloved, choose actions that align with principle rather than preferences. Your emotions supposed to be under your judgment and moral clarity. If there is one thing our people are very good at, is to get emotionally excited. The moment somebody do something on TikTok or whatever, the social media, the bandwagon started without sit down and say, what the hell is going on? Why is this thing is going on here? Why should I cancel whatever that is? People are canceling, for instance, something happened on Amazon. An employee having some issue with a manager, someone in there, and then go online, make a video and say, well, Amazon is abusing his employees and stuff. Next thing you know, people start canceling things. People start getting angry. I got somebody that got so angry, man. And the anger, it just got to me when the person is explaining what that person was saying online. That thing has nothing to do with you. Yet you take it very personally. Our people are so invested in other people's emotion. One thing, I don't know, what is it about that file? What is it about that list? What is it that with our people, we so invest in what 83 is doing out there with children or with women? Our people see themselves as some kind of hero that's going to save, or better yet, some kind of saint or God that will change the nature of 83. What happened to our chill? What happened to the self-governance? What happened to, I'm not going to let the so-called social media or the other people govern my emotion? Whatever is going on out there online, people are excited, going out there, give their opinion. I'm not going to get involved with garbage people watching to the Super Bowl. They have no idea what's going on. Next thing you know, I let my emotion get caught up in bull. Our beloved out there, we got excited for any little thing. We jump on bandwagon without even understand what's going on, without even sit down and say, what the hell is going on out there? Why everybody talking about this thing? What is it? Is it worth my energy? Is it worth my time? Where is your self-governance? See, people are always proud to say, well, this is my life. I'm living my life the way I can. No, no, that's no, no, that's not what that is. People let any little thing govern the way they think, the way they act, the way they feel, the way they behave, and the way they live. Why? Somebody over there says something about us. People have been always saying things about us. Focus on what you are doing. And what are you doing exactly? Do you think you can change those people? You think you can change people's nature by trying to make them agree with you, trying to bring them over, open up, let them in, show them how good of a person you are? You give them the shirt off your back, you give them the shoes off your feet, you are bubbly and all this nonsense and garbage, man. Human nature don't work like that. People are very cruel, backstabbing, and dishonest. Very deceiving people out there, man. Stop playing this garbage that the church taught you. Being good and honest with everyone and love them and provide for them and pray for them and stuff. Ain't working like that, man. This is not how that thing works. It's time for you to not letting others, other people opinion, other people garbage, especially garbage that are going online. I see people, especially what they are calling the dating scene. Somebody upload a video, they have some issue with their exes, or they have issue with a specific gender, and then they will go online and then they will rage, and then people will bait. And next thing you know, people start talking, and next thing you know, whatever that person was dealing at home or in their past become your issue now. You let their emotion govern yours. You let their whatever garbage they've been dealing with, things they fail, you become your thing now. Next thing you know, you're part of whatever that pill is. Whatever this pill, you're against a group of agenda now. Nobody wants to regulate their emotion and sit there. You know what? I'm not gonna get involved with this garbage, man. I got too much hash I need to worry about, man. I got to get my health back in code, my finances straight. I gotta get myself. I ain't gonna rage bait and get involved about this dating, this gender, this other stuff, this file. I see people get so upset, man, to a point that the guy, you can see the vein. I can play the video on TikTok. It's just gonna mess up the people. It's just that the vein that the guy's so angry about what was in the lease, the thing those people are doing. I'm like, why are you people fake rage now? What is it? What is it that with you guys that is so? I never thought about that. I didn't know those things were going on. Stop letting others govern your emotion. Paradoxically speaking, beloved, I personally am not telling anyone to go out there and do specifically what I said. All I'm asking, my beloved, if we are going to be the future king and queens, we must have mastery over our emotion. Likewise, they got people out there that choose to get involved with this, not people drawing them. They actively go out there and look for things like this. They actively go out there and do things like that and involve, and actually they literally do things, chain reaction. They cause things like that. They will go ahead and upload lies, writing lies, and put spices on things, salt and pepper, make it much more tasty. They actively go and brew their own tea. Some people are like that. They love to go out there and do all these things. But beloved, I want my brethren and sisters out there to govern yourself, to regulate yourself. Love is the law, but love is subject to the will. As a human being, the creation of the Creator, you should not let any creation take over your will. You should not worship any creation. You should not involve yourselves with the mere thought of entertaining, bowing to creation. And what I meant by that, beloved, we all have passions. We all have certain vices, certain things that are not quite ethical. But because we have those flaws, those imperfections, that made us pure and pure, which indeed caused the natural balance of human being, the natural balance of men. However, if you take this vice or this thing that's in you, it's dominated your life, that's all you can't think about, that's all you want to do, then you have an issue. Balance. Stop letting things govern your emotion. Because I watch this video, I see what they did to this person, I see that they do to our people, I see that, and people get angry, people want to fight, people want to go ahead and do stuff. Like, yo, calm down. Let's see what the video said. Let's see what these text messages say. People got involved with inheritance issue. And come to find out that brother, that sister, that fellow, those cousins, that mother, that father you go up with, that raises you, or you raises them, you realize their true color, man. Ain't no time to get emotional. This is who they actually are. They show it to you. I want my beloved out there to govern yourself accordingly. There are many ways to do this. For instance, here's somewhat a sequence for you how to do this. Time is an illusion. However, we human construct schedule to try to fit time in it. Let's say there's 24 hours in a day. Nowadays, I don't even think there's 24 hours. To me, it's only 12 hours. 6 hours light, 6 hours darkness. Things are moving fast. You made a schedule. If you are a person that I'm speaking for the one that are retiring and things like that, you got plenty, you got ample of time. Wake up early. Go to sleep early, wake up early. You wake up early, you sit down, you either open the bed or you go in the special area closet. You start emptying your mind. Mental hygiene is the first step before these unhygienic issues, hygienic way causing infection, and then now you become sick. You have some mental sickness, and you have to go ahead and take care of your mental health. You don't need to meditate on a specific subject. You just need to quiet your mind. Just listen. Don't try to think. Don't try to do anything. Listen. 10, 20 minutes. And after that, you do what I call a self-therapy. You start talking to yourself as if there were two people there. You talk to yourself. You said what's going on and the things that you are not too well with, the progress that you made, if there's any improvement, and the thing that happened yesterday, the thing you're about to do. You go a little crazy. You start talking to yourself. And after that, you move to writing things down, journaling, write stuff down. If you have your CB, you put everything in the CB and you put it there, and you do your stretch or your 5,000 walk, you go to the gym or you do something else. If you are retiree or retired out there, move. Stagnation is death. Though you are not in the workforce, but you are doing something out there. You are working on something, this invention, this weird thing that you are working on. Do something, create something, because you were created by the Creator. You must create yourself, and so on. Don't be idle. And for the people that are working too much, stop a little, recalculate your life. What are you doing? Are you going to let money, finances, and debt govern yourself? Or are you going to get self-governance? What causing this debt accumulation? Spending impulse, shopping, gambling, health, food addiction. There is something out there that is governing you, and you are not in control of yourself. There is something that swagger jack your will. Are you a person of weak will? Do you break under any little pressure or no pressure at all? And you need to work on that. And it isn't something that you're going to get like just like right now. Little by little, the bird made its nest. Heavenly Father, Earthly Mother, we ask for guidance in our self governance. We ask for advice. Yea, things are not easy out there, and we have vices, we have emotions. One thing we do not want is our emotion to become the master of us. We do not respond, or that in that case, do not want to respond in an emotional manner. Yes, we are human beings. Yes, we need emotion to live like such. But we cannot let emotion cloud our judgment. We cannot let pride and ego cloud our mind. Therefore, we ask that the Holy Spirit, our angels, guardian angels, spirits, assist us in governing ourselves. When you have a governing body, you have the president, vice president, senators, and so on. You got members of Congress, it depends on where you are, where you live. A similar thing occurred when you have a kingdom. You have the king, the queen, the dukes, the nobles, and all that. In our self governance, we have a governing body. We are indeed in charge, but we need our guardian angel as advisors. We need the Holy Spirit as advisors. We need all the spirits we can get to serve in this government so we can move further. We don't want to rely upon anyone. We don't want anyone out there bring their emotion into our lives and govern it as they please. We ask for wisdom, knowledge, health, wealth. We ask for our land to be returned, our mind, our powers to be returned, our land to be returned. And we give great praise, great glory to the Holy One. May His will be done in this earth as it is in heaven. Selah, so be it. All right.
Happy Jubilee! The album will be released on February 22nd.
Pre-order now on Amazon and Apple. We hope you enjoy the album. Much love.
Yes, Happy Jubilee, beloved, for the album. You can get, there is a link in the description. And also, there is I just post a link in the description. You can ask any question, beloved. Are there any questions? Any concerns? It's going to be 1 o'clock, at least where I'm at. Any question, any concern? I don't know if you folks did enjoy the Esau struggle from last night. I don't even remember what I did last night. Excuse me. You guys did. Good. I was rushing yesterday. I had to take care of something and things like that. Destiny, honesty. Big Levi, do you have any more Michael Pentacles? To be frank with you, we have a few left. There is a sister overseas this Monday. I'm about to ship hers. Yes, we do. If you, I believe you did contact me before concerning the price. Yes, we do. We do have a few left, and I'm trying to not talking about the Michael Pentacles anymore because let me try to make this clear. I'm trying not to bring the Michael Pentacle into this, not that much because there is quite a few people out there that don't know what it is. And this is the what I'm talking about when it comes to impulse control, to control emotion. People don't know what something is, yet they will speak against it. They quickly make something in the mind. They don't find out what is this thing, what can it do, why are we supposed to have it, why should we have it, but they will speak against it because they are afraid of it. This isn't for you. This is not for you. This is for somebody else. The one that knows. The one that have it. I give the testimony and everything is there. Everybody have the testimony. This isn't something we are made up. You still have people that pretend that whatever that we are doing is just either we are making things up or we are very good at guessing. So the Michael Pentacles, so to speak, they are pearl, and I cannot cast them anywhere. But worse, I cannot wrap them around any freaking pig out there because that will be a violation. But yes, we do have a few left, but you have to be on mesure, which indeed we told the people, the one that are going into the $5 journey, to get your hish together. If you need something, get it. It will come a time people will look for me. They won't find me. It will come a time people will look for the brothers and sisters out there. They will try to get wisdom from them, get things from them. You won't be able to find them. It is a prophecy that says they will try to look for the wise men. They will try to look for comprehension. They won't find it because they take everything for granted. They take everything as a joke. They take everything. But why should I listen to you? You didn't go to Harvard University. You didn't go to Yale. How do you know I didn't went to Harvard? You look like a guy that didn't go there, So, but nonetheless, so it's just we have to be careful. There are certain things we should only the intra-templum should have access to that. Other people that is outside, not even peeking in, watching in, they shouldn't be able to get access to this. But yes, indeed. There's a sister, she's accumulating funds. She almost done. And she told me straight up, once she get the proper fund, she'll get one because she know what the thing is. Brother, but the testimony, they know what it is. But I'm not going to sit there try to convince you as if some kind of marketing thing. That's why I never run any ads promoting my channel, promoting this, because this is not about what that is. If you are here, then the Holy Spirit wanted you to be here. There are a lot of people that come here and they left. One, they left because this is disturbing their spirit. They won't that left. They have enough of whatever knowledge or things and they leave. Some left because of the misconception, things they made up in their mind. They have zero proof. Some left because of gossip, because they were here because there's a gossip. People were attacking, people were yelling and threatening lives and stuff. They come here to support their masters. And once they realize that there is no back and forth and backbiting and headbutting. I love conflict. I love drama, but I can't be here because there's no drama in here. There's too much discipline in here. I can't be here. So yeah. In conclusion, personally, I have no issue with anyone that have a different opinion. You should have different opinion. You should say other things. You should do this or that. My issue is the envious, is the jealous, the one that you do know there are people that are waiting for this channel or the people over here or me to fail. They are waiting for any little thing to happen. Next thing you know, they will have an avalanche of them people upload video. You never seen them before. But once something, appear to be bad happen to me or either somebody like me that have a channel, you'll see all those people come up with lies or things that didn't happen. They will try to. But then again, I'll keep telling those people, please hold your breath. You're close. You're very close. Keep on holding your breath. All right then. Since today is Shabbatai and I'm somewhere right now. Oh boy, it has to be after the fast. Okay, since we are upon this subject, which one of you are preparing for the Passover? Tell me about it. I got about another 2 or 3 minutes for the people that are going to. The Passover is coming. What are your preparation? For the Passover, we're going to have the Happy Jubilee album visuals presented to the people. Is this will be your first Passover, second, or you won't be able to celebrate due to mobility constraints? Abode not available, or you simply don't know how. Oh crap, let me read this. I was reading another thing. Happy Jubilee. I want to, I am. Yeah, some people like that. They can't function well when there is peace. It's always some drama. Some he say, she said, neighborhood highlight. I think you're doing this. I think she's doing that. You think you're better than me? Okay. Third Passover. All right. Well, with the Passover, 14 days after our New Year's, many people will celebrate it. Many people will celebrate it to such a way or to such a degree. Oh man, where's my stuff? I have some high drop religious thing. There we go. Oh. Ow. Certain people are going to let me put something over there. Certain people are going to celebrate it with other crew camps and so on, and certain people will celebrate it by themselves. Oh, that's better. Excuse me. Oh boy. Okay, so I shall advise you to get prepared right now. What are you going to do, and how are you going to do it? It does not need to be extravagant. Something simple, something nice. I do not like to discuss these things, the ingredient live, because you will always have these people that they are one-sided, and they will try to bring their one-sided into this thing. This isn't about your personal feeling or your personal lifestyle. This is about obeying and follow. That's all that is. Okay. So I'll advise my people not to make this extravagant. Just make it something simple. Okay, keep it simple. All right. Some of you might get for instance, bread. There are many things you can use and make bread. Wine. You can take the grape, put it in the machine, press it. Wine. You can get actual wine. You can go and make your own wine and things like that. The other things, you know what to get and stuff. It is more, these things, beloved, they are more of a remember. That's all that is. Remember. Some people do regular bread. Some people do flat bread, as known as also tortillas. Okay, some people make the flat bread, the tortillas. Some make regular bread. Some make the bread with wheat flour, almond flour, other flour. It's bread. Okay. Some people mix the bread with the only thing you don't put is yeast. That is all. And after that, and the bitter herbs. Some people use horseradish. Some people use parsley and other stuff. Do the best that you can. Keep it simple. Pray with an open heart and doing it. Do not worry about following thing literally. If there's certain things that is, for instance, we got brothers and sisters that do not have place. They live in the car. They can't cook. They can't do anything. Now you cannot force this person, say, "Oh well, that's your fault. You should have bought a house before Passover." He or she may not be able to do that, but that's fine, man. You're unable to do this, and if you have family, this is probably the most important part of this. If you have family, beloved, do not try to get them involved in this. If they ain't about that life, don't bring this life onto them. Don't try to celebrate something that is sacred to. It's the same. This is casting your pearl in front of swine. If they are not about this life, you cannot invite them or even forcing them. Do it alone. If they ask you what you're doing or they want to participate, you have to tell them this isn't something that you're doing. Oh, just watch me. I'm so different. I don't do Christmas. I don't do Hish. Look what I'm doing. I'm so unique. No, that's not what that is. You then invite a bunch of people. If the only way invitation could be done, if we are doing it here, we rent a huge place, and we make a very special table for Big Levi himself, because of course we don't want any fight doing the whole thing over a piece of bread or unfinished pizza box or whatever. What happened? But the point is, you need to do this thing with people that know what it is and how sacred this thing is. You might doing it, you got Christian because there's food in there. Like a nigga see food, like hey, I'm all about that Passover, man. I'm all about it. Hey, but Nico, like 2-3 months ago, you just celebrated Christmas and Thanksgiving and all this nonsense and stuff. Yeah, but I changed. What is this? Oh, something. Okay. All right, good. Okay, so People will come, they will literally soil and spoil. They will render this holy communion unholy. They just effed up things. Anything that are bitter, that are in the herbs and the lamb, okay, that are in this category, you can use them. Okay, you can literally take the bread, you make a pizza out of it. Okay, you eat it. You make a without rising agent. You make the bread round and you put the lamb upon it and put the bitter herbs. You make a pizza bread, whatever that is. Or you can take the bread, make it, and fill it up with the ingredients and put it in the oven and make a sandwich, whatever, make it whatever that is. The only thing you shouldn't be putting in it is rising agent or yeast. The only thing you can't put is yeast. That's all. The meal is to be eat in a hurry. Let me go ahead and clarify this, beloved. And there are certain words. Yes. Eat in a hurry. Like, don't try to imitate me, man. You get this bread right out of the oven and try to eat it in a hurry. There might be some discomfort in there. There might be some discomfort. Some of the things are allegory, okay? With the belt and the staff, those are symbolic. Allegory to mean with strength, with firmness, okay, with grounded, with the foot down, with grounded, the staff and stuff. Technically, you cannot eat the food with the staff in your hand, the rod is in the other hand, and then you're eating the food with your mouth. It's just it's allegory. It is good to do rehearsal, to practice. You don't need to wait, beloved, until Passover, and that's when you're killing yourself. You're like, am I doing everything right? You can start now, preparing the stuff and doing it, and then practice, make perfect, and then during the day, it's just come out naturally to you. Naturally. Again, the most important things is do your best. The only thing you can do wrong is to put the stuff in there, the rising agent or yeast, or to inviting a scumbag to come up to just show people, look at me, I'm doing this, gang, and stuff like that. There are people that just gonna come over there, just to F things up. You're like, I'm gonna bring those people in there, man. I don't want you people in there. And if you live with someone or you live in a house, act like you're cooking, man. I'm just cooking some stuff right here. Can I have some? Unfortunately, no. There's something in there. You are allergic to it. There's something, I don't know, some nuts in there. You're allergic to nuts, right? You're allergic to shellfish? Well, there isn't it in there. Okay. Oh, the scripture, it's in the book somewhere in Exodus, that show you again. Those are allegories. Okay, if you're initiate, you know what they meant when they say in a hurry and do things. It just means in firmness. With conviction. Conviction is the proper word. Exodus 12:11. Is that what that is? Okay. It's in there. Just a little research and do this. I would say practice, do the best that you can, and then after that, you're good, man. Don't invite people, man. Do not invite. Leviticus 23? Not quite sure where it is, but don't invite people. I'm inviting the neighbors and to come celebrate with me. Yeah, no. Well, I don't need I don't need you people here, man. You know, people coming over here and doing Haitian stuff like that. You just do your thing, and then you pray for forgiveness and things, because the time is. Look, listen, beloved. Whether you do this or you don't, won't change none of it out there. What you see going on out there is unstoppable. The confusion, the frustration, the elimination, all of that, it just, oh, this person didn't do this, we gotta stop this. Or a few people didn't do it, oh, they gotta go to back to Jacob's trouble. Nah, man, this thing is done. And, yo, this is just gonna be done. But nonetheless, beloved, I will leave you with peace. I will leave you with love. I say shalom. I'll see you tomorrow because there's no class tonight. Wait, hang on. No, I have something that I'm gonna do tonight, but not class. Okay, so do the best that you can do. Okay. All right. Shalom.
Happy Jubilee! The album will be released on February 22nd.
Pre-order now on Amazon and Apple. We hope you enjoy the album. Much love.
The 8K family.
Have you ever felt a deep yearning for spiritual growth but didn't know where to start? What if I told you there's a guide that can lead you through every step? Introducing the 8K Family Handbook. This comprehensive guide is your ultimate companion for spiritual empowerment, offering invaluable insights and practical steps to enhance your spiritual journey. What's inside? Perform spiritual background checks. Learn how to assess spiritual energies and protect yourself from negative influences. Connect with your guardian angel. Discover methods to establish a strong, supportive relationship with your guardian angel for guidance and protection. Develop your magical abilities. Unleash your innate magical potential with step-by-step instructions and exercises tailored for all levels. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned practitioner, the 8K Family Handbook provides the tools and knowledge you need to elevate your spiritual practice. Begin your journey to empowerment and enlightenment today. Available now on Amazon.com.